East Bay's campus celebrates the dead with a Dia de los Muertos tribute.
A campus poetry event recognizes local artists and gives away prizes for the best talent.
And see what new faces will be amping up the crowd this year for Pioneer Athletics. All this and more right now on Pioneer Web TV News.
Hello, and welcome to Pioneer Web TV News. I'm Londre Holmes.
And I'm Samantha Harold.
In the world of national politics, President Barack Obama was re-elected last night as the 44th President of the United States of America. California also voted on multiple propositions, voting yes on Prop 30 for temporary taxes to fund education, and voting no on Prop 38, which was a tax for education and early childhood programs. California also voted yes on Prop 35, strengthening penalties for human trafficking, and Prop 36, reforming the three strikes law. Prop 34, regarding the death penalty reformation, received a majority no from the state. Dianne Feinstein also won for U.S. Senate. Alameda County had a voter turnout of about 49%. My co-anchor Samantha has more information about what Cal State East Bay students and faculty did to support Proposition 30 here on campus last week.
Last Wednesday, October 31st, also Halloween, students and faculty joined forces and performed a flash mob dance routine in front of the Recreation and Wellness Center. Most of the students and faculty performed in costume with a live band playing along chanting, Prop 30 yes yes, Prop 32 no no. The Students for Quality Education organized and planned the event with help from Professor Eric Coopers of the dance department.
We're trying to get everybody out to vote and telling people that there's a very important proposition on the ballot this election, Proposition 30, which, if it does not pass, is going to cause great damage to the CSU, to the UC, to public education all over the state.
The overall message of the flash mob was to vote yes for Prop 30, which aimed to increase taxes for the top 3% income earners, and no on Prop 32, which wanted to prohibit certain corporations and unions from deducting political contributions and union fees from employee paychecks and donating directly to political candidates and ballot measures. The afternoon looked like it was a success, while also providing entertainment to students passing by. As we all know, Hurricane Sandy overtook the east coast of the United States this past week, devastating a significant portion of the entire eastern seaboard. About 4 million people were left without power in New York and New Jersey, and 92 lives were lost in the midst of the storm. Sandy is being classified as the second most expensive hurricane in U.S. history. The American Red Cross has stepped in as a form of relief. They provided more than 23,000 overnight shelter stays since Saturday across 13 states, with nearly 101,000 meals and snacks served. The American Red Cross is always looking for support from fellow Americans. Even though Sandy was on the other side of the country, it is always possible to make a difference. To make a financial donation, go to Red Cross. They ask you to go to www.redcross.org and click Donate Funds. Your contribution will go directly towards Hurricane Sandy relief.
Last week, Cal State East Bay held a tribute for Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. Here's reporter Maria Ruiz with the full story.
I'm here at the New Union where the altar settings for Dia de los Muertos is taking place. On November 1st, several students came together to celebrate and honor El Dia de los Muertos by setting out altars.
What I do here at the Diversity Center is I'm the Multicultural Programs Coordinator. Primarily, I work with clubs and orgs. And so we saw that Dia de los Muertos was an opportunity for not only cultural orgs of Latin backgrounds to share their culture and celebrate it, but then also for other people to have the option to learn about it. And so we decided that we would provide supplies for altars, and then people would have kind of their creative freedom to do with what they want with them.
El Dia de los Muertos stands for Day of the Dead. It's a Mexican holiday celebrated throughout Mexico and around the world in other cultures. The celebration takes place on November 1st and 2nd in connection with the Catholic Holy All Saints' Day.
My perspective on El Día de los Muertos is as a remembrance to those who have left us and to celebrate our memories that we have with them.
Some of the altar traditions include using sugar skulls, marigolds, and the favorite foods and beverages of the dead. Visiting graves with gifts and glorifying Katrina, the icon of the dead, are also part of the tradition. Frida Kahlo, Cesar Chavez, and Whitney Houston are some of the celebrities that were honored in the altar. I'm Maria Ruiz, reporting for Pioneer Web TV.
Thanks, Maria. Dia de los Muertos has been celebrated for almost 3,000 years with rituals dating back to indigenous pagan cultures in Mexico. Stay tuned for more of Pioneer Web TV news after this short break.
In between classes, need a snack? We got you. Get a coupon and try a small bag for free at the bookstore. Curtis Jammin' Kettle Corn. One taste and you know you're hooked.
Free Thought Thursday is a monthly poetry event held here on campus. Pioneer Web TV news reporter Mohammed Surker has more on the activities and performances that took place that evening.
I'm here at Free Thought Thursday, where spoken word artists have come together to showcase their talent in poetry and performance.
ASI and A Voice of a Generation holds Free Thought Thursdays to allow students to show off their poetry and music.
I jumped out of my desk. Suck it, Miss Walton. The French Renaissance can kiss my ass, because I'm going to be a Pokemon master.
This is Leo, who participated in the spoken word competition in front of a panel of judges. Other students came out, singing with their acoustic guitars. However, the first place winner was Nick, who took home the grand prize of $100. The event was followed by a spoken word performance by special guest Sam Sachs.
1 day a week for the rest of my life, we'll sell knives, we'll pyramid scheme, we'll dress nice, we'll door
The Voice of a Generation and ASI are planning to hold future events and urge students to come out.
We really just put this together and try and get the students to come out and perform art and watch some other Bay Area artists that come up as well.
Despite the low turnout, Free Thought Thursday packed a lot of energy and creativity. Come by November 15th for the next show. For Pioneer Web TV News, I'm Mohammed Surker. Now back to you.
Thanks, Mohammed. If you missed this month's Free Thought Thursday, be sure to look out for the date of ASI's next event.
East Bay's cheerleading squad held trials recently for interested students. Reporter Sadiqa Brockett has the full story.
Hi, I'm here at CSUEB's cheerleading tryouts, where a lot of girls are anxiously waiting to be a part of CSUEB's cheerleading team. The CSUEB's cheerleading team is a student's idea and has been around for only 2 years. Tell me how you went about doing that.
It was a lot of paperwork and a lot of process, and I went through the same tryout a couple years ago, so this is my second year. I found the team last year.
The cheerleading team is a great opportunity for students to have fun while making new friends.
It's pretty fun, I make a lot of friends, and I decided I want to do cheer because, it's fun, and I want to keep doing it while I'm in the dorms.
The cheerleading tryouts was a success. More students showed up than originally anticipated.
They came in really prepared today. I remember just them coming in and stuff like that. They're all stretched out, and I can tell they were nervous, but I knew they were ready to go. A lot more came than I expected, and so that was really made me excited. I'm just happy. I'm happy and excited to get a new team.
Hey, we've been practicing since 12. It's I don't even know what time it is now, but yeah, we've been practicing for a long time, and they seem nervous, but I know a lot of them, they have it together. They do good.
Judges were present at the cheerleading tryouts to decide on who survived the cuts and made the team. This is Sadiqa Brockett reporting for Pioneer Web TV.
Thanks, Sadiqa. East Bay's cheerleaders help boost crowd morale at many of our sporting events. More on sports after the break.
In between classes? Need a snack? We got you. Get a coupon and try a small bag for free at the bookstore. Curtis Jammin' Kettle Corn. One taste and you know you're hooked.
Hi, I'm Andrew Rodriguez, and this week we saw the women's swim team continue their tremendous start to their season, while the men's and women's golf teams finished theirs on a high note in no better place than Hawaii. We will now take a closer look at this week for our Pioneers. On Saturday, the women's swim team traveled down to Southern California to compete in a double dual meet against Cal Baptist and University of Redlands. The Pioneers came out with their third victory to start the season 3-0. Alyssa Tenney continues to dominate in the 100 and 200 backstroke. They also won the team 400 freestyle relay to prove their dominance over their competitors. Coming off a strong start, the swimmers look to get back into the pool Friday and Saturday when they travel to Alaska Fairbanks to take part in the dual meet. Shifting over to the fairway, men's and women's golf participated in the Dennis Rose Invitational at Waikikau Beach Course in Hawaii. Both teams held strong performances, coming home with their third place for the men's and second place for the women's. The women golfers all placed in the top 20 in a field of 6 teams. Andrea Castellanos and Linda Brown led the Pioneers, finishing 3rd and 4th overall. Both Pioneer teams saved their best for last, making this the highest placing they have finished this fall season. Please stay tuned for more Pioneer Web TV news.
In between classes? Need a snack? We got you. Get a coupon and try a small bag for free at the bookstore. Curtis Jammin' Kettle Corn. One taste and you know you're hooked.
That concludes another edition of Pioneer Web TV News. I'm Samantha Harold.
And I'm Landre Holmes. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.